All in the wrist, watch how I flip. Watch how I whip, I'm in the whip. All in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom, and now we is lit. You was lit.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set, play, 20. Ricky. Two times. You got three down. Out, 72.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, you got three down. Block 14. Hey, orbit. 31's the mic. All day, every day, any day.
Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Three down. Alert! 31's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to smoke. 31's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh. Switch. Hey, check it.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Move. Three down. 31's the mic. Check.
Throwing again. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Good job.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check it, reload!
31's the mic.
Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Alert.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 out.
Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
2-18, chop. Hey, team 6.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Get it.
Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Mike, 50. Yep. 51. What we got? What we got?
Hey, exit. Yo, go.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Played a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Switch up, switch up. 31's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Go, Bandit.
Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
I got you. I got you.
Okay, 66.
On second down, Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3 down. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 31's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. 31's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Sanu. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Wait, that. Round 80.
55. I'm coming.
We need hit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hit.
Wait, what do you hit?
Twist. 55's Mike.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to Corey Coleman. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Goal 50.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Let's go on. No, 66. Alert.
Now Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass.
Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
61, back spot, right. Hey, dude.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, Charlie.
On 4th down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady gives to Michelle. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47, 72.
Michelle, they toss it out right to him. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's it, baby. That's it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Alabama. Sugar.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the run, it's Barkley. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Topper! Hey, Delta!
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now Edelman. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss, left side, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check Mike 47, check Mike 47. Watch the run, watch the run.
Sugar!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mike 51, get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 51.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That's caught by Penny. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Check 43.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. Check 3, check 3.
Protein spill.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Set, ready, 10-2 saw.
Here we go. Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move.
General West.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This Pats-Giants bout is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams have met in a pair of Super Bowls, Super Bowl 42 and 46. Eli and the Giants winning both over Tom Brady and company. Now, the first of those two wins, of course, prevented the Pats from becoming the second undefeated team in NFL history. That was the famous or infamous, depending who you were cheering for, helmet catch by David Tyree. And now they meet in Week 6 of the 2019 campaign. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 15, line. 15 line. Ready.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.